You will look at weddings differently by the end of this video. Imagine a grand wedding feast, but not everyone invited shows up. Why? This is the story of the wedding banquet, a parable Jesus told to illustrate deeper truths about God's kingdom. In the bustling streets of ancient Israel, a king prepares a lavish feast for his son's wedding, inviting the elite of society. But here's the twist. Many of those invited refuse to come, offering excuses that seem trivial in comparison to the honor of the invitation. The king, in his wisdom, sends his servants out into the highways and byways, inviting everyone they find, from the poor to the marginalized, to come and fill the banquet hall. This parable isn't just about a wedding. It's about the kingdom of heaven and who is truly welcome there. Now let's dive into the characters. The king, majestic and just, represents God, seeking to fill his kingdom with guests. His servants, diligent and faithful, symbolize the prophets and apostles sent to spread the invitation. The initial guests, who decline the invitation, mirror those who reject God's call due to worldly distractions or indifference. And then there are the new guests, the outcasts and the downtrodden, who represent those often overlooked by society but are precious in God's eyes. The conflict arises when one of the new guests, dressed inappropriately for the occasion, is questioned by the king. This guest symbolizes those who accept the invitation but not the responsibility that comes with it. The king's response to this guest isn't just about dress code. It's a metaphor for readiness and commitment to the kingdom's values. The resolution comes when the king extends his invitation to all, but with a clear expectation of respect and readiness. This parable teaches us about God's boundless grace, his invitation to all humanity, but also the importance of our response to that invitation. It's a call to readiness, to clothe ourselves with righteousness, not just to accept the invitation, but to live out its implications. The takeaway? God's invitation to his kingdom is universal, but acceptance requires a transformation in how we live. This story challenges us to examine our own readiness to participate in the divine feast, reminding us that while the invitation is freely given, our response shapes our place at the table. Don't just show up. Show up prepared for the life-changing experience that awaits.